Let's go ahead and check on the meat and see the progress of how the meat is actually cooking. Oh man, that looks delicious. Look at there. Look how tender. I'm gonna take my fork and just gently go inside. Look. You see how that meat is breaking away? Not a whole lot of effort. Put the fork in and just turn it. I can't control the flies. They're going crazy out here. Look at there. Now you see what I mean when I say put your onion powder on first? You have to excuse me because I'm trying to chew some of this meat right now. I can't resist it. Look there. Slow cooking. Look at that. I'm gonna put that on there for a little bit longer. And these are the plain ribs. Slow cooking. That meat gonna be so tender. So your baby gonna be able to eat it. It's slow cooking. Let's take a look at the chicken and see what's going on with the chicken. My. Look at that chicken. Look at that. Look at that juice on that chicken. Do you hear that? Isn't that beautiful? Slow cooking to perfection. Wait a minute, the fork sliding out of that one. You can eat this with or without the barbecue sauce. Look at that meat. Look at there. With or without barbecue sauce. Look at that. Didn't I tell you that season is the bomb? That's a barbecue grill type season for chicken. It has brown sugar in it, and all your season, with the exception of a lot of salt. You're not going to even taste the salt in that season. Let me see, can I pick that one up without breaking it up? Ooh, I wish you could smell this. Look at that. Chicken chow piece. Look at that. Look at the inside of that meat. Cooked to perfection. Look at that. Cooked to perfection. That is really done. I gotta take a peek at that because I can't leave that down. Okay. I'm gonna let that cook a little bit longer, probably for another 20 minutes. Take that off, and remember, we just made some barbecue sauce. It's very thin. We're gonna dip it in the barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce has not been cooked. People have this notion that you have to cook your barbecue sauce. You do not. But you don't want that barbecue sauce to be very thick. You want it to be thin, because what it's going to do with the meat, it's going to absorb in the meat, and you're going to be able to taste the meat and the barbecue sauce together. You're not going to the barbecue sauce is not going to overtake the meat in most cases. Look at that meat. Look at that. Look at that. That's done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, have mercy. This is good. This is southern cooking right here. This is some kick A barbecue. This chicken is delicious. I'm gonna close that up. Go ahead and prepare to bring the corn out. That's next on the list. And we're gonna go from there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. We're gonna take the seasoned meat and put it on that side. And let this cook a little bit more on the other side. How about another? Because see, look, it's falling apart. I can't even. When I take that fork, look, it's just going directly through and taking bones. I'll put that on that side. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to get ready to take it off in a minute, because it Okay. Now, in one of my trays, I try to contain the heat. I don't have that much charcoal inside, so what you do, say for instance, it's not gonna flare, but if it tends to get too hot, take a piece of aluminum foil, insert it from the inside of your grill, and just cover over a little bit of that charcoal, and that's gonna contain the heat to sort of lower make the temperature of the heat go down a little bit lower. But there's no flare up, I have no flames, anything going on. It was just intense heat. So I had to take it down a notch. On the small end, we took our chicken up and went ahead and placed our husk corn inside of the grill. So we're gonna grill this corn. I put all, let's see, 8 pieces on here. We're gonna grill it and come back and check on it. That should probably take about 30 minutes to do. Corn really don't take that long. This barbecue is really ready. So what I think I'm gonna do is go inside and get my pan. We're gonna dip it in the barbecue sauce. We're gonna put it in our aluminum pan with the barbecue sauce on it. We're gonna cover that pan up, bring it back out here on this smoker, on this grill, allow it to just simmer in the juice and just cook even further while this remaining plain rib is cooking. So by the time this finished slow cooking even further in the aluminum pan, this is going to be done. When this done, we're going to dip that in my special sauce that I made using the Frank's sweet chili sauce. Let's go inside and get a pan for it. Okay, I just got a pan. We're going to go ahead and take the seasoned ribs out of here. I gotta hurry up because the flies are having a fit. That's gonna be our rib tips. We're gonna take it inside, dip it in the barbecue sauce, and then we're gonna bring that pan, that tin foil pan, back out here wrapped up in aluminum foil and sit on this grill and let it slow cook even more before eating. Okay, here's the top meat we're gonna cut off. This is gonna be the rib tip part. Look how easy that knife goes through there. Smooth cutting. And dip that in the barbecue sauce. Let's do one more piece. Look how smooth that is.
The car won't start, but it's fine.
I don't know much about cars, but I can.
We'll mix that up well in the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you did that already.
Those are the tips. Now we're going to take the ribs and we're going to slice, we're going to cut it by bones.
No, I have a friend.
Sit that in the pan for the time being. We're going to position that meat.
Okay, I'll just wait then.
That's one bone. I'm trying to get a feel for where the grooves are. Okay, let me get this portion. That's a bone. That's another bone. That's a bone. Now, I'm not having a hard time cutting, but I just have to make sure that I'm within the groove of the meat. We're going to go ahead and dip that in the barbecue sauce. Let it marinate. So we have prepared a side platter for those that want to put like a squeeze of lemon on the imitation crab salad, or eat some celery with some blue cheese. In doing everything for this tutorial, we're about finished. We're going to start wrapping things up. We're going to actually set the table with all the food I have prepared for this Memorial Day holiday. And I hope you're going to enjoy everything that I have prepared. And hopefully you can make this for your family for the next holiday to come. Okay, let's go ahead and take out the plain ribs. Let's flip it over and see how they're looking. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That has no seasoning on it except for the onion powder. Look at me. Fully done. Falling off this. Look at that. It's falling off. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at me. Look. I'm going to show you again in case you missed that. Look at that. Fully cooked. Okay, let's take a look at the corn. The husk is coming off of there. Look how pretty that is. Didn't lose the color, and once you bite into it, the flavor is going to be delicious. We're going to go ahead and pull that too. Have a side dish of butter in case they want to dip it in butter. All that is ready. Some have the grill marks on it. I've been using the same charcoal since this morning. I've cooked 4 slabs of ribs. I've cooked chicken, and I'm cooking corn, and I have a couple of hot dogs I'm gonna bring out here to cook to go with that baked beans. So I'll be back out in a second to pick that up, but let's take a look inside the grill. As you can see, this is the pan I was talking so much about to contain your charcoal. It's burning out, and as you can see, I didn't use that many pieces of charcoal inside of there. If you cook like this for the summer, you will have a bag, a 15-20 pound bag that will last throughout really the whole year. And I'm going to cook outside for the whole entire summer. This is my first meal I've cooked for the summertime. Be right back. Have it at Feast for a King. We're going to enjoy ourselves with family and friends that have come over for the Memorial Day holiday. And as you can see, I've done a whole spread. We have the rolls, the hot dog buns. We have the appetizer platter. We have the imitation crab meat, homemade coleslaw, baked beans with hot dogs, something sweet vein ribs, we have the barbecue ribs, barbecue chicken, corn on a cob that's been cooked in the husk, and we have hot dogs. What a way to complete a meal. Until next time, be blessed.